this current moment in my life, and I want to be selfish. I want to worry about me and not have to think about making somebody else happy. You know what I'm saying?
Why make a baby?
Why did I make a baby? One, I was young. Two,
you were 24.
yes, so
you weren't young, but you could have married that person.
I don't have time to.
You could have married that person.
No, some men are selfish. So.
Well, you're a selfish woman. That would have been perfect.
Oh.
Right. Don't blame it on the men. You picked him. We are what we attract. Have you ever had any therapy?
No.
I think you should look into it, because what you're saying, ma'am, may feel like it's protecting you, but it's very unhealthy. Relationships are about, life is about people.
Why is it that you feel that there's no hope for us? At 44, no kids.
Are you married? Were you ever married?
I was married.
Any children?
No children.
How long were you married?
I was married for 9 years.
All right, and you haven't had a relationship in 10 years?
I did. I was engaged after.
And why didn't that proceed to marriage?
Because he enjoys having like a side woman. But again, back then I just felt like, it has to be perfect. And
well, that's okay. So you answered your own question. Why do I feel there's no hope? Because how many chances at bat do you ladies think you're going to get in life? What do you need from a man financially?
At least a minimum of 6 figures. Minimum.
I might acknowledge that there are qualities about him that are invaluable to me, and that's my reality. So you can't project onto me what is valuable to you, what you deem valuable. And I'm saying that over and over again in every ideology that I have. You believe in yourself, you're confident, and you move forward. There's going to be somebody that fucks with you and your confidence. There's going to be somebody that fucks with you and your belief in yourself.
Well, here's
to
the
be
thing.
successful
Here's the
in
thing
that
though.
area, you got to conform to a
that,
white man's ideal.
Hold on. The thing is that you're mischaracterizing what Kevin's saying is dead. He didn't go and tell anybody anything. Women called into his show, told them what they wanted, told them what they should and deserve, and then he asked them questions based off of it and said, now, how likely are you to get this looking like that? And most of them, and the thing is, he looked at most of them and you can tell that they're not getting the results. Otherwise, they would not be calling in. So when he tells them, hey, is it beyond a realm of possibility that you're overshooting because you're not getting the results that you want? He has hour-and-a-half long conversations with these women. He's not just like popping off at the mouth and saying, you bitches don't deserve shit. He's literally having a conversation with a woman.
He's projecting his requirements onto a mass group of people.
They're asking him because he talks to those people. So when they come to him and they say, hey, well, what do I have to do to get this? Now, we can't sit now. We can you can make the argument that maybe he doesn't talk to these people. We don't know that. All we know is that he says he talks to these people. He says, I'm an expert in this group of men because I talk to them. I talk to thousands of them. Fair. So women called into his show and said, how do I get the men that you're speaking about? And he tells them, well, the men that I spoke to about this particular thing, this is the things that they're looking for in a woman.
No, what I saw was that women would call and he would say, how would you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? And the first thing he would do is knock them down a peg or 10, whatever it was. So if they said they feel like they're 8, he would sit there, smirk and laugh. Ha 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 he. And then first thing he would do is tear them down. First thing he would do is tear them down. Then after he teared them down, he would say, okay, and what is it that you looking for? And then they would say what they were looking for, and he would tear them down again. Let me ask y'all this question though, right? Hold on. Have y'all ever Googled
before you ask the question, we got to be able to address that.
Let me just ask my question. Google billionaire wives, and you tell me from a Kevin Samuels perspective, if those women look like Instagram models, 10s, celebrities, Rihanna's, the Beyoncé's, the Halle Berry's. You
What does that
tell
have to do with
me
the person
Sweeney,
if
let
the
me
that's
try
bill.
saying it?
first. Let me
Hold
try
on, because
Sweeney.
this is the top
Let me
1%
try
that
Sweeney.
so-called everybody's aiming for. So I'm just asking a question: Do a billionaire's wife look like Rihanna? Look
Nobody's
like
aiming
Halle
for billionaires.
Berry? Look like whatever it is that your top is.
So
A lot
DJ,
of
she
them, yes.
probably did before her
Yeah,
kids. So let's just say that
yeah.
she probably did before her kids.
No, they
But
didn't.
when I
Google them,
looked at,
die. I promise
okay,
you.
I'm gonna Google them. But
They
look,
look like
some,
plain
but you gotta
Jane
hear what
Die.
you gotta hear what
DJ, you
Sweeney's
got
from
saying though.
Spain.
What let me trying to get through to you what Sweeney's saying, right? I had when I watched Kevin Samuels, like when I see this podcast, I'm like, I'll call these guys and ask them for advice, right? When I seen Kevin Samuels podcast, I didn't need his type of advice because I wasn't trying to attract the type of men he be around. I wasn't trying to attract a certain type of men. Those women were very. I feel like my friends because I had a friend who was actually on the show and spoke with Kevin Samuels, and I'm like, okay, I expect that from her. She needs that type of she likes that type of criticism and she likes for it to be given to her that way. So he attracts a certain type of woman that knows she has a certain type of entitlement and her ego kind of needs to be kind of knocked down because she understands that she have unrealistic expectations, but she really wants to know why from a blunt perspective. And when you see all those women that were on there, when I actually started watching the women and was listening to their expectations and they said what they would give, it was nothing of true substance of value to what those type of men want. And not just that those type of men, but it was just basic stuff that I don't even think men with substance would want. You know what I'm saying? They weren't looking for men with substance, and I don't think they really cared. Those women, I feel like, got the chewing out that he kind of deserved. Like, I
So
mean,
you
that they
see,
Okay,
it's a
deserved.
so
variety of women that he's showing, right? Billionaire wives.
Mm-hmm.
And my point is that a man is going to
Most of them
value
are
different
beautiful.
things.
most of those women are beautiful.
A man
Yeah,
of
they
a
were
certain value is
135
gonna
pounds and below.
a
Yeah, that's
man is
why I
So,
was
going
so
to
D,
saying.
value different things for different reasons. And for you to try to
That's
project
like a needle in a haystack,
this
though. Like, I
proto
wouldn't date
no,
a
but I'm
guy
just
that.
saying there's no prototype for what a person wants.
So
but
so
But
DJ,
for
so
a
you
DJ,
also
certain
look at
type
There's
of
no
here's a
guy, when
prototype.
hold on.
so
you're a
DJ.
Let me
materialistic
Let me make one
guy,
statement
DJ.
before
when
you
you're a
go, Trev,
materialistic
because
guy
this
and you're
was my
specifically going for a man with money, he's not going to care about certain things that those women was caring about, and that's what he was trying to get this to them. You want a man that thinks like this, that acts like this, and be like this, and these men attract these type of women. And if you don't, if you can't understand that, you need to change the man that you're trying to attract.
How would he
And you
know
can
that? He
attract
couldn't
them.
even attract the prototype that he couldn't even attract the women that he was tearing down.
I don't think he
He
really wanted
hold
to
on.
attract
So hold
women,
on. Look,
though.
he
wait. So
didn't.
DJ,
You
answer this
sure?
question for me. How is what Kevin?
I
How
know
is
you
what
like
Kevin
men.
Samuels? How is what Kevin Samuels was doing any different from what in a person who works at admissions at a university telling you you have to have this X, Y, and Z meet this criteria to get into college? How is what Kevin Samuels doing any different than what a hiring manager do when you look at your resume and see if you qualify for the position? How
So
is that
you're
different?
comparing a college recruitment to a relationship. It's that matter
That's
of
not college
factly.
recruitment. I'm talking
Hold
about
on,
admission.
because when we talk about looking
Can
for
you
a
address that
prototype,
first?
If
I am.
90% of those
I
men
am.
prefer something.
When we're talking about looking for a prototype versus actually vetting a human being, two completely different things, right? We can't compare the two selection processes. We can't compare looking for a job or getting into a college to seeking a mate. It's too
Why
nuanced
can't
of a
we? What
conversation.
if I told you the reason why you can is because Kevin Samuels has access to a network. These are a collection of high value men that the women that he's
A
addressing desire.
network.
He has
What
he has.
network? What network did he have access to, Darwin?
I just told you he has a
What
LinkedIn network for
a
X amount of
LinkedIn
years.
network?
I don't think those men had
He's a,
too much
he's a
substance. I think
part of
those men
he's
was
a
just
part.
all about
what,
money.
what? How
That's
you
what
don't
Can you
they
know
was
that?
focused on
can
certain
you
things.
at least acknowledge that he had access to a group who would give him information, a criteria, the requirements, their desires that he would actually pass along to the women that would confront him about
Where's
their
the data
worth.
on that?
Even
Who are these
The
people?
data on it.
even
Who are
if
these
listen,
All right,
people?
no,